My room is kind of a mess right now because I haven't had the energy to clean it. Well, it's not terrible. I just have like clothes all over my couch. I needed to take a moment with my I needed to take a moment to process my feelings. I'm turning on the camera again reluctantly because, like, who wants to film themselves when film the low parts or the struggle parts or the sad parts or the challenging parts of life? But like I said, that's important for me to do. My job is to share all of the journey, not just the good parts. So I literally just filmed a clip explaining, like, I was feeling good. I was explaining how I just kind of took like a long time with, trying to figure out how I want to present my content, how I'm doing this new thing that, is challenging because it's new and there's not many examples out there of the style of video that I'm trying to do, which is showing what it looks like to apply spiritual practices and astrology to real life and presenting it on this journey to, follow my intuition and just a bunch of and heal and learn about myself and everything like that. And it's funny because anyways, so yeah, I kind of just also, I started posting. I posted I posted the short video on YouTube Shorts. Then I posted it on TikTok. Then I went to go post it on Instagram and I hesitated. Because when I look at my Instagram, and maybe because I haven't been posting on it often, but it just doesn't feel like mine. I don't feel excited. It feels like me visiting an old version of myself still, even though I've kind of started posting new stuff. I don't know. I feel like if I'm honest with myself, I hesitate to post on my Instagram because I know that's where, like, family and I guess I can see who's following me. So that's what makes it more like, I feel like a lot of my family and people who know me in real life follow me or have in the past. And I feel like Instagram is a great way to, like, I don't know how to describe it. I just feel like Instagram holds a lot of my past stuff. I don't know. So I'm just not interested. And I'm trying to understand if it's because of, like, me having something around, like, feeling judged. But I guess I'm just not interested in, like, sharing this journey that I'm on with people who are genuinely not interested and people who are just nosy. But, like, I guess why should I care? But it's just, like, I'm torn because I don't want to post on there because I don't. And another thing is, to be honest, like, because there's people in my real life that follow me there, and because I'm being so open about my journey and, a lot of these spiritual practices that I may do, or a lot of the astrology talk that I may say, it may sound like crazy to other people, and I don't care how that sounds to people that I don't have to, like, see in real life. But, like, when it comes to family that I may eventually see at some point, I don't want to I don't want to feel like there's any preconceived, like, judgment, or not that I've received that before, but I don't want to have to explain myself. Not that I haven't had these things, but I know, like, in the back of my head, I'm just like, I don't know. That's one of the reasons why when I first started my whole Just Creations channel, when I was doing hair content and everything, I did not post it on, like, I had an Instagram, my first Instagram, and that's where, like, that was back when I was in high school, and people from high school will follow each other and everything like that. And when I decided to go on YouTube and be a content creator, and when I decided to start my channel, I decided to do a whole different, like, YouTube, Instagram channel. I didn't tell anyone about it. Really? Did I? I think I started to, and then I decided to just get a whole different Instagram that was focused on business only. My YouTube channel. So I'm kind of feeling like I really want to do that. I'm okay with my Just Creations channel right now as it is, because I feel like I've, like, posted so much, and I feel like that's my home. That's always been my home. But something in me is like, and I don't know if it's because of, like, the uncomfortable feeling of not wanting to, not even uncomfortable, but just, like, it's like me, I feel like I'm just posting to, like, I don't know how to describe it. It just, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm kind of, like, torn, because I just feel like I want to start a whole another Instagram based on just for, like, the Life of a Spiritual Girl videos. So then it could attract people who are genuinely for that, and then I don't have to worry about people, like, I don't know how to describe it. And I guess, am I worried about people too much? Should I just post it and whoever it resonates with, I don't know. But anyways, so that's one rant. This is just a whole point. This is just a rant for me to get it off my chest. So anyways, so I had that, like, feeling of, like, oh, I wish when I posted my videos, I can't wait for the day that I post my videos. And I post it knowing that my audience is looking forward to those videos. I don't like presenting. It's like presenting a dish at a family reunion that you love, but everybody else is expecting a different kind of dish. And then people are disappointed because you didn't bring the dish that they was looking forward to, that they wanted. You brought your own different dish that nobody asked for. That's, guess how I feel about posting on my Instagram, kind of. I don't know. And then another thing, so I received a comment on my last video, on yesterday's video, and I noticed I saw a notification that I had a comment, and I told myself, with my comments, I don't really read them until, like, later in the day after I've already posted my videos for that day, because I don't really I feel like I'm always hesitant when I see a comment. It's either a really supportive comment or it's a not supportive comment. And both, I understand both, but now because of that, I have to, be conscious of, like, being in the mental state, in the mind state to read comments, I guess. I don't know, it's, like, crazy because with comments, like, at the end of the day, I don't care what anyone has to say at all. Clearly I don't, because I decided to do a whole 360. I guess it's just, like, I don't know, like, when I'm reading people's comments, I could just feel the energy of the person writing. Like, I can imagine them writing it, imagine who they are. It's like I could see through the person's comment. So I could see through, or my perception of, like, the energy that was that. If I feel like anybody who takes the time to write, yeah, I don't know. So it's just draining. There's the energy. There it is. It feels draining to read a comment that is not in support of what I'm doing. Because someone has to let's just say it takes energy to write a comment under somebody's post when you are not even in support of what they're doing. It takes energy to, that's literally like me, I don't know, stopping someone and saying, because I didn't like their outfit or something, and saying, I really didn't like, I usually like your outfits, but today, or your outfits recently just haven't been doing it for me. That's like me, like, that seems wild for me to just, like, if you don't have anything nice to say, as far as don't say it at all. And I'm not saying that if, people are being mean, but it's just kind of like, some things, like, you don't have to say, I don't know how to describe it. But anyways, I decided to open this comment because part of me felt like, okay, what if it is a good comment? And, I'm in a good mood. Let me just, also I was just like, well, yeah. I posted a YouTube short. And then I saw the comment after, I saw the notification. I was like, let me just read the comment and respond to it. So just in case, sometimes I'd be like, feeling like if I don't respond to comments and I'm posting other videos, I don't want it to come off as like I'm ignoring people's comments. I'm just kind of like in work mode, and everything has a designated time, like posting certain posts, responding to posts, doing this, everything, so don't ever feel like if you see me posting and I haven't responded to, I always respond to comments. It may just take different times. But this time I was like, what, let me just, it's one comment. Also in my last video, I was like, it's one comment, let me just, open it and respond to it. And also I was a little bit hopeful, to be honest, because I was like, I did mention in the last video that, if anyone could please like the video or comment, because they really help push out my videos and, help the algorithm push out my videos and get it to other people on similar journeys and similar interests. And so I was excited, one part of me was just like, oh, well, maybe that someone like left a nice, like a comment, because they saw what I said at the end of my video. And then I open it and I immediately am like, oh. I open it and I'm like, oh, it's one of those comments. And I guess the combination of everything, like me feeling like, how do I describe it? Conflicted and just like not excited to post on my Instagram because of me feeling like I don't know how to describe it, just like me not feeling in connection with the audience, I guess, on my Instagram. I don't know how to describe it. Just me feeling like I don't want to keep force feeding people things that they don't want just so I could hope that I attract I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to change clothes in front of people, Sometimes it's hard to change in front of like the world. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know. So with that feeling of like, like hesitation and that back and forth of like, okay, should I start a whole nother Instagram? I really want to post this, but now I'm overthinking it. And then, yeah, and then, and then opening that comment, and I don't know, I just am feeling, it has me a little bit, like, not the comment, but just, like, the letdown describe it. Like, first off, I have to be patient, and I'm not trying to make anyone who watches my videos feel any kind of way. I'm not. I'm just expressing my feelings, and I'm also in my feelings because I am also on my period. That's my excuse, okay? But I also understand I've only been doing this, like posting consistently ish and rebranding myself. It's only been a couple of months, if that. Really, like a month in like almost 2 months ish, or a little over a month, like me doing it consistently. So like I understand this part, like I understand like the part of me that's like, girl, like you just started, okay? So, but I guess in a perfect world, everybody that watches my videos would comment. And I guess I can't say that because I don't even be commenting under people's videos. I guess I'm just like craving connection, authentic connection, I feel like I have a little bit of, I don't want to use the word PTSD, but like I have a little bit of like, I just don't want any fake, I don't want fake connections. I don't want any of that anymore. I just want pure, authentic, true connections, real connections, support. I almost would rather no one watches my videos rather than people who are just trying to be nosy, people who are just expecting me to go back to my old videos, people who are just like, it's like I would rather no one watch my videos, or people who are genuinely in support of everything, who are not even in support, but who genuinely is interested in everything I'm saying. I want people who are actually interested in astrology, who are actually interested in or know about astrology transits, or open to learning, and for themselves, not just because of me, I guess, or sympathy or empathy, or I don't even know. I'm not saying that is the case, but I just can't wait, and I know it's gonna come, and I'm just expressing my feelings, and I know this is a patience game, and I just can't wait for the day that I just have authentic and genuine connections, and people, and just like engagement, and just I see that on the videos of people that I like to watch, the spiritual and astrology and content creators, and I see their community, and I see people commenting, and I see that, and it's just like, in my eyes as a content creator, for me to take the time to comment on somebody's page, I've started to do that more. I've actually started to take the time out to do it. Which, once again, I understand, like, even if you like somebody's videos, you may just be like, you may just forget to comment, you may just, I don't know, like, I don't know. I guess I'm just craving real close connection, authentic connections. I just want only authentic connections. So please, if you are not genuinely interested in my videos, you don't have to support me. Honestly, I don't even know why I'm talking. You guys are going to do what you want to do. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm not, yeah, but I guess, God, please bring me people who are genuinely, please bring me genuine connections. Please bring or show my videos to the people who actually need it, and who are really who are on the same journey, who enjoy spirituality, or who want to who values spiritual practices and astrology and everything else, the same stuff that I do, please send those videos to my videos or my channel. Please let those people discover my channel and discover my videos, discover my Patreon. I know this is a patience game. I know that I have to put in the work. I know nothing gets, it's going to come to me easy. But I guess I'm just so over. And it's just, it's because of my past. I genuinely feel like it's so hard. And, like, it's going to make me cry. Because I feel like it's so hard to make genuine connections. And maybe, I'm not putting myself out there enough to actually acquire those. But it's kind of just, like, because I have, like, because have had my feelings hurt and have not experienced, like, a genuine connection with, like, people outside of, like, my family and my boyfriend, like, actually, I don't know how to describe it, like, maybe I'm just in my feelings, but I just want to attract genuine connections. That's it. I don't want anything fake. I'm okay with people not being into the things that I am into. I responded to the person who gave, who shared their opinions. It's the same, kind of comments that you guys, if you've been following me, you've been seeing that I'll get here and there. I haven't received a comment like this in a while. I figure it probably would have attracted somebody because I use magic in the title or in the thumbnail. I kind of already knew that would probably perk up some people's, trigger some people or not. I felt like that was going to get some type of reaction, which is fine. I don't care. I'm into what I'm into, and it's okay. I like what I like. And everybody's entitled to what they do in their own opinion. But, I guess also, I would hate for anyone to take this the wrong way, and I don't mean it in a rude way. But I feel, in my opinion, I feel like everything that we know about life, everything that we have been taught, unless we've seen real proof of it, it was like, how do you describe it? It was like proved, like we've seen it with our eyes, it was like proved on multiple, how I don't know, if someone in the past, if someone, like the fact that I could see this and this is purple, well, that's what I think it's purple. How do I even know this is actually purple? Someone just told me that this was purple. I was taught that this color is purple. But that doesn't, who's to say this is really purple? I don't know. I was just taught that this is purple. And somebody may look at this and think that it looks blue. So, also, if I was back in the old days and somebody were to tell me that in the future, we're going to have something called cell phones that you talk to when they used to have pagers, I wouldn't believe them until, like, I fast forwarded into time and I saw that, oh yeah, it is a cell phone. We do have cell phones. So the point is, no one really knows crap. Okay, sorry, let me say that in a nice way. No one really, we all just are people with opinions. Unless you've seen something in plain sight and you have 1,000% proof of it, like you have it there for us to see, like a phone or something tangible or something that has been proven. Everybody, we're just people with opinions. I believe in God. I believe in a higher power. But I don't even know if no one knows. We all just have to go off of what we feel. And I'm not saying that no one knows. No one has seen it, and it's just like, and I say that as like, because we don't even know if the word of the higher power or something higher than us is called God or called certain names. It's just things that someone has told us and someone is named, like, I don't even know. Or maybe I'm not, like, okay, don't use God as an example, but you know what I mean? I'm saying this very loosely, so I don't care if you come say anything. I'm not going to listen or respond. Like, just know I don't read anybody that has, like, if you're not a professional if you're not like the most smartest, I'm not going to listen to nobody unless you are a person that I need to listen to. I'm not listening to random people on the internet. I don't know who you guys are. I'm sorry. Sorry, but no sorry. I only listen to people who are actually credible, and no offense. So, like, you guys whoever could say whatever comments. If you just want to get it off your chest, you can, but just know that in the most respectful way, it means, like, nothing to me, because I'm only going to listen to people who I value their advice from. And if I don't know who people are, like, if people are strangers, I'm not going to, But anyways, I'm just like, no one really knows anything. We all just have opinions, and that's why you just have to do what feels right as far as intuitively. Tune into yourself and your inner voice and your intuition, and do that. Whatever speaks through you there, you just use that as your guide, You could say the same, and someone could say the same thing about astrology, like, oh, well, we don't know if it's real. Sure, but I've been literally for months have been tracking the astrology and what it says, and I've seen the truth. I've seen how real it plays out in my life. Maybe it doesn't resonate with you. That's totally fine. But I, through my experience, know that this resonates with me based off of me using it. I know that, this feeling that I have, the feeling of whatever, God or a higher power or the universe, or I have had, experiences in my own personal stuff. But I would not dare to have the audacity to go to someone else who has a different belief or whatever and say, you're doing this wrong, because, like, do you know how that sounds? Why the heck? We are all living a different experience in life. No, there is no right or wrong. You don't know nothing. You just have an opinion. Keep that, what resonates with you, to you. I love that for you. Keep doing that if that's what feels right for you. But it's crazy that you're entitled enough to, based off of your opinion, because you still an opinion at the end of the day, even though it resonates with you and it feels right for you. That's your experience, okay? But still, again, like, it's crazy that people are entitled enough to go about, like, even with everything that I've learned in my experience, I would never, ever take the time out of my day to go to someone else who has a different opinion and sit them down and then tell them about how this way, my way, is the right way, or what my beliefs. Like, I just, yeah. So I'm not gonna get revved up, because we all come from different backgrounds. We were all brought up differently. We were all taught differently. We all think differently. So I'm very well, I understand that a lot of the things that what I'm going to say is going to go over people's heads, because once again, we all have different thinking. We all came up in different whatever. So essentially, I know I'm wasting my breath. But I guess for anybody who it does resonate, or if this is just confirmation for anyone who has a similar, mindset, I just keep thinking that, and I responded, and I will continue to respond if I even feel like responding to anyone who has taken the time out of their day to share anything but, like, I don't even know, like, to share, I guess, some sort of, like, disappointment or whatever. Anything that's, like, the opposite of, like, support. I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, the comment section is open for whatever. But just because the comment section is open, I mean, yeah, anyways. I don't have to always respond to it or whatever. But, yeah, I just literally, when I see people push back and, like, I don't know. When I see people projecting or challenging other people's beliefs, especially, like, people who are more spiritual and everything like that, or saying, that this is Jesus, or Jesus is the way, or just saying, like, this is the right way, or this is what you should be doing. I just want, just as a friend, for anybody who's going through the same thing, whether it's online or in person, just have empathy for everyone. And just, that. I don't know how to describe it. Just the point of this video is I just keep thinking, like, man, we all are just humans living the human experience and trying to navigate life in whatever way that resonates with each one of us. And I'm making videos not to change the minds of the world. I'm making videos to attract others who think similarly or who are on the same journey of me. I'm here to connect with those people so we can help each other and teach each other, and grow together, and just have support with each other, and make real, genuine connections and friendships and just, like, all of that stuff, because I don't have anyone, I don't know anyone who is on a similar journey and stuff like that. So I'm just here to connect with that, and also to share with anyone who is on the same page. I have no interest in converting someone else's beliefs. Like, I may be passionate in what I'm saying, and yes, of course, would I love to, like, influence someone to, instead of listening to he say, she say, to listen to themselves and what feels right for them? Yes, I will love that. But if someone chooses not to do that, then that's fine. I want, at the end of the day, everybody to be happy. Unlike a lot of people out here, I just want people to be happy. I don't care what that effing looks like. As long as, once again, it's not causing harm to yourself or anybody else, because obviously anything harmful is I'm not for. I don't care what that looks like. And there's a lot of judgmental people and controlling people out here who's like, my way or the highway, this way or that. And I think that's a bunch of caca, okay? That right there shows that you should just question people who think that they have the answer to things in life. Because without proof, without anything, without, no one really freaking knows. We're all just trying to live our life and live it the best way that resonates with us, okay? So, I just... And, like, right now, I talk my connection with God and my spirit guides. Like, this is not to discredit God or my spirit guides, but these are just words, that someone had to create but it could be more like we just, I don't even know if it's words. It could be the right words. I don't want to I'm not doing my fact checks. I didn't look up like where the word God came from or spirit guides or anything like that, but I'm also a person who's still learning myself, but I just know what I do know is no one knows the full truth about anything, okay? Once again, that's why, in my opinion, the best and most happiest and freest way of living is to tune in to that I believe, to tune in with yourself and do what feels right. Like I said, I do believe there's a higher power based on my connections, but yeah. So I guess I'm just having a little moment. You know, I think I may just pull an oracle card. Actually, I'm going to do a 5-minute meditation first, and then I'm going to pull an oracle card. I'm going to tune in with myself because this is what, in my opinion, is a good thing from what I've learned. It's just like whenever you experience something that triggers a feeling or emotion, this is healing for me. This is how I learn to heal myself and learn to, instead of reacting to life and things that come my way and, you know, challenges and stuff like that, I have been learning whenever something strikes a feeling or an emotion in me, instead of like snapping or reacting or feeling this type of way or thinking like this or whatever, I just be like, oh, well, it's time for me to, you know, if I'm home or something like that. Obviously, if I'm out, it'll be different, and I'll have to take some deep breaths. Just take some deep breaths and just do some positive affirmations in my mind until I can get home and get in and, you know, have my practice. But, you know, going back, meditating, taking some breaths, tuning into yourself, seeing what comes up, using oracle cards for guidance or praying, whatever works for you. You know, using candles for guidance, using pendulums for guidance, using whatever spiritual tools, because they're just metaphysical tools. They're tools for people that helps people get guidance from a higher power from within, not anything like a evil, like a demon or a devil or a Satan or whatever this BS that freaking like uneducated people believe. And I say uneducated because people are not educating themselves. I'm not saying they're dumb, but they're not educated on actually what metaphysical products are. They just hear, or they, you know, they just want to believe, or maybe they don't, like, because of their beliefs, they have been taught not to believe in that, or that's this or that, and respect. But we don't agree. We can agree to disagree. I love you for, once again, I'm glad that you're happy and that works for you. But that's not my experience, you know? So, and that's why there's a thing called compatibility and everything like that, you know? So anyways, I'm starting to get in my feelings again. Also, please, like, can we all just stop? I'm trying to work on myself, not speaking about things too much or pointing my finger.